Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Out on Their Own. I do have actual two special things happening in this episode. The first one is going to start a new storyline with Casey, and the second one is going to be continuing the storyline with Jack, since we know that Jaime is the private investigator for that. So Jaime is currently getting a phone call or a text message, and it is actually from a guy named Morgan, who had just told him that, listen, I know you're looking for Jack. I know where Jack is. He's obviously in Glimmerbrook, which he knows as well. But he said, just to keep you safe in mind, I know you don't know who I am, but I'm a very powerful person, and I'm keeping an eye out on Jack just to make sure he's okay, to keep you guys in line until you guys are willing to come pick him up, because I know that nobody can get in or out of Glimmerbrook right now. So he is definitely reassuring to him that there is someone out there keeping an eye out on Jack. Even if it is a complete stranger, like, we don't know who this guy is. So I think he would go ahead and call Nicole and let her know that there is someone out there that knows where Jack is exclusively. He said he's willing to help us out, but right now nobody is allowed to come in or out of Glimmerbrook, and he's a very powerful person. He said he's going to keep an eye out on Jack until the banned lift of the Glimmerbrook is open, because there's other stuff going on in Glimmerbrook more than just Jack that police are investigating. So that was definitely good, I think, for him to do. Now, he did hear something, besides the kids going to school, but he did hear something in the mail that had stated that they are officially the adoptive parents of Connor. But they also got something else in the mail, and that is going to be quite striking for the new storyline. And so Jaime had found something in the mail that said, to Casey, from a woman named Laura. And it said that we really need to talk about something that I never told you, and because someone is asking questions and I need to know what to say. So I think he'd be a little bit curious, and he has the phone number of Laura down on his phone, and so he's going to go ahead and mention something to Casey, like, who's Laura? She lives near us, and she stated that you guys need to talk. Like, what's this about? Like, I don't know anything. Like, I'm not accusing you of anything. All I'm saying is so he was thinking it through, and now he's saying, listen, who exactly is Laura? And, like, what's this Laura person want? Like, they're saying that you guys need to get in touch. There's something that she needs to tell you. All I'm saying is, I'm a little bit confused. She gave us an address and her phone number if you would like to call. He's like, okay, Laura is my ex that I dated back in high school. We never really seen things eye to eye, and once I realized that I was into guys, I kind of hid it from her for a while, and we decided to go our separate ways eventually. She's the only other person that knew that I was into guys before, and then once we separated, that was it. And so I don't know. I mean, obviously we did do something in the past, but I don't know what she wants. Like, I'm trying to put my finger on what exactly she would want from me. Like, we haven't talked in years. So he's like, do you want to go see her maybe? Like, maybe I can come along. And we could see what exactly is going on. Because obviously, there's something that she needs to tell you. There's something that she's maybe been holding on to for all these years. And I just need to have a peace of mind. You know what I mean? And Casey's like, I absolutely understand, dude. Like, and Jamie's like, first of all, don't call me dude. But I need to have a little bit of clarification of that there's not feelings there from you or Laura, because, I mean, I don't know anything. In his head, he's thinking, was this the first time she wrote him? This is the first time that she's ever written him. And he didn't even know about what's to come. But they are going to head on over to the address that was given and see if they could talk to Laura and go from there and see what exactly Laura is trying to let them know about, or Casey know about. So I'll be back once we get there. Okay, so we are here now, and Casey is going to go ahead and talk to Laura. This is actually the address where she had told them to meet. And Jamie's right here, so he can kind of hear everything. And he's like, so, you sent me here. I know. He said, we haven't talked in years, like, and all that. And Laura's like, I know we haven't talked in years, and I didn't want to scare you into coming here, like, I was really afraid to get a hold of you guys, because I really didn't want to scare either of you, because I knew you guys were a couple, and I knew that's how I found you guys, because of everything that happened here in Strangerville. I just wanted to let you know that there is something serious that I needed to talk to Casey about, and Jamie as well, because if you guys are going to be a part of this secret or together, or if you're going to be a part of Casey's life, then I think you need to know this secret as well. And so she's like, I'm actually going to go ahead, and you are welcome to come in. So where is she going off to? I don't know where she's going off to, but she's like, you guys are definitely welcome to come on in. Make yourself at home. But when you go in, there's going to be someone in there, and I want you to meet her. And it's someone that you really need to meet. Okay, so she has invited us in. Hold on, we're getting a phone call from the school. So she's invited us in, and so these guys are going to go ahead and talk over here. And she's like, she's not home right now, who I need you to see, but she is definitely coming. I don't want you guys to feel like I just brought you here for no reason. So, what I needed to tell you is, back in high school, you know that one time that we did try something, and it didn't really flick anything on between us two, and, well, it did flick something, though, and I did keep it from you because by that time you were trying to get back into acting and all that. Well, you were just quitting acting, and I just never really thought that it was the right time. And now that she's older and all that, oh, sorry. Now that she's older and all that, I would rather you know. And that is that you and I actually have a daughter together named Leanne. And I know I'm just kind of springing this on you now, but I wanted you to know, like, she's a teenager now, and I think you deserve to be a part of her life, and you guys are welcome to stick around. I'll make something to eat, and you guys are welcome to stick around and meet her when she gets home, which seems to be right now, actually. So, I think she knows that something's up. Okay, so he's gonna go over and at least introduce himself to her, like, all of that. Because I think Leanne would really want to have a relationship with her father. And also, she'll get to meet her father's fiance as well, so. And this is definitely some cute family moments going on. And I think Jaime at this point, he's trying to be supportive, but he's definitely like he doesn't know how to feel. Like, this woman just pretty much sprung this teenage girl onto Casey, and obviously it is Casey's daughter. Like, all that, like, legitimately, look, it's, let me go to her genealogy. He legitimately has a daughter. So, yeah, definitely these guys are definitely going to have some sort of communication with each other, being that they have a daughter. And I think that, in a way, makes, Jaime here a little bit of a worried fella, like he's going to lose Casey. And this storyline is going to touch on some stuff that isn't really for the best, but, of things, but Jaime's like, I don't want to make things, really awkward with me being here, and someone's got to go pick up the boys, so I think I'd rather go home. I'm going to let you spend some time and process this with your daughter, and I think I'm going to be at home. And so him and Laura haven't really seen each other in ages, so they're catching up, as well as he's trying to get to know his daughter a little bit more. And I think Laura will be telling her daughter, like, Casey had always been a person that I really cared about, and Casey has always been a beautiful and kind-hearted person, and I wasn't ready to let you know, and I didn't let him know that it had nothing to do with him. I was just trying to see if it would let anything happen, but it didn't seem like it would, so it's definitely good. But these guys seem to have definitely been getting along a lot better now that things are getting around. Because definitely these guys are definitely going to have to get along due to the fact that they have a daughter. And obviously the daughter being a teenager, she wants to be a part of the story and all that, but she's still kind of like, yeah, whatever type of deal. And these guys have been really close friends for a while. So, I think we're going to go ahead and head back over to with Jaime, and I'll be back in a bit. Just before we do that, there is definitely something spicy about to happen between Casey and them, and this is definitely going to reveal a big secret that I had planned for this storyline, but she and Casey actually are indeed having an affair, and this is never something I've did before in any of my Sims episodes, and I do not condone having affairs, but it's a storyline, and I really thought it would be about time that I did do this storyline, and because sadly it does happen, but it does hurt people, and so unfortunately Casey is actually having an affair, and he knew about his daughter all along, but him and Laura kind of knew that eventually Jaime was going to get new, and Laura knows about Jaime, but she really doesn't care, frankly, and so these two have definitely been seeing each other behind Jaime's back, and so that is definitely a big thing, and obviously Leanne already knows that her dad is Casey, indeed, and her mother is that, and that story about being in the past did happen, but they've actually been never really separated, and so, like, they never separated from each other. They were always talking in behind the scenes, and every time he went to a show or something like that without Jaime, he was actually meeting up with her, and so he's like, yeah, I need to get home now, because Jamie's going to be a little bit suspicious, because it's going on 10 o'clock at Sims time here, and we live literally right by each other. So, yeah, he's going to be a little bit worried about where I am. And I think that he would have a right to be worried, first off. But second off, I think that he would be really, but I don't know, like, in Jaime's perspective, I think he would be upset, like, he spent so much time, but then again, I don't know, because Jaime knows he was spending time with his daughter, but he really wasn't. He was actually having an affair with another person. Only time will tell what will happen, but I think that we're going to go ahead and end it out here, guys, because I kind of want to wait to do the storyline more, but this is the spicy storyline I have planned for Sims Out on Their Own. This storyline will continue a little bit more, and I have a new storyline for Teen Mom coming up as well, so you'll have to wait and see about that. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.